Ever wondered how your favorite pizza gets made before it lands in your box? Well, we're about to take you inside a pizza factory to show you the magic. From rolling out the dough to stretching that perfect layer of cheese, it's not just about the food, it's about the process. So grab a slice, sit back, and let's see how the pizza gets to you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our awesome new videos every day around this time. And if you enjoyed this, drop a like to show some love. Welcome to the heart of our pizza factory. Let's kick things off with a tour of our ingredient storage area. You won't believe the size of these silos. They're like skyscrapers, packed with flour and tomatoes. It's pretty wild to think about how much pizza these babies can make. Now, you might be wondering how we keep all this stuff fresh. After all, nobody wants a pizza made with stale ingredients, right? Well, we've got some tricks up our sleeves. Our storage facilities use special temperature and humidity controls to keep everything in tip-top shape for weeks. It's like a 5-star hotel for tomatoes and cheese. Alright, let's move on to the cheese section. Brace yourself, because what you're about to see is pretty mind-blowing. See those giant blocks over there? Those are solid chunks of cheese, and they're bigger than most cars. It's like looking at a parking lot, but instead of vehicles, it's all cheese. Can you imagine how many pizzas we can top with just one of those bad boys? Now it's time to meet some of the unsung heroes of our factory, the quality control team. These folks are like food detectives, always on the lookout for anything that's not up to snuff. They're testing every batch of ingredients that comes through our doors. It's pretty impressive to watch them in action. Check out this lab over here. This is where they run all sorts of tests on our ingredients. They're checking for things like freshness, flavor, and even the right level of stretchiness in the cheese. It's not just about taste, they're making sure everything is safe and up to our high standards. Alright, now we're getting to the good stuff. It's time for the secret spice mix. This is where the magic happens, folks. See that locked room over there? That's where we keep our top secret recipe. It's guarded tighter than Fort Knox. Only a handful of people know what goes into this special blend, and they're not telling anyone. Now, are you ready for a mind-bending fact? Let's talk about how much cheese this factory uses every day. Go on, take a guess. Whatever number you're thinking, I bet it's way off. Ready for the big reveal? We use enough cheese daily to build a mountain 50 feet tall. That's right, we could make a cheese Everest every single day. Pretty cheesy, huh? Alright, we've seen where all the ingredients are stored and how we make sure they're top-notch. Now it's time to head over to the mixing area. This is where things start to get a little messy, but in the best way possible. We're talking industrial-sized mixers that could probably fit a small car inside. Get ready to see how all these separate ingredients come together to create pizza perfection. Alright folks, it's time to enter Dough Central. This place is like a giant bread bakery on steroids. As we step into this massive room, you'll see why we call it the Dough Dynasty. It's where the magic happens, turning simple ingredients into the perfect pizza base. Let's start with these mixers. These colossal mixers resemble towering monuments in a futuristic bakery. Imagine a machine that could easily fit you and all your friends inside. That's how big we're talking. These industrial-sized mixers are the workhorses of our pizza factory, blending hundreds of pounds of ingredients in a single batch. Watch closely as they measure out the ingredients. It's like a high-tech cooking show, but instead of cups and spoons, they use precise digital scales. The flour, water, yeast, and other secret ingredients are weighed to ensure consistent taste across thousands of pizzas. Once everything's in the mixer, it's time for the dough to get its work out. The huge metal arms start to turn, kneading the dough like a pro baker on a mission. It's almost hypnotic to watch. The dough gets stretched, folded, and pummeled until it's just right, developing the gluten for perfect elasticity and strength. After mixing, the dough moves on to the next stage in this well-rehearsed dance of pizza making. It's stretched and shaped into huge sheets, creating a uniform thickness crucial for even cooking. Then, check out those machines punching out perfect circles. These high-tech dough cutters stamp out hundreds of pizza bases per minute, each one exactly the same size and shape. Look closely and you'll see workers poking tiny holes in the dough. It might look like they're playing connect the dots, but there's a scientific reason behind it. These little pokes prevent air bubbles from forming during baking. Without them, you might end up with a pizza that looks more like a balloon than a flat disc. The secret to getting the dough just right every single time, it's all about temperature control and resting time. The dough is kept at a specific temperature throughout the process, and after it's shaped, it gets to relax for a while. This resting period lets the gluten relax, making the dough easier to shape and resulting in a better texture when baked. The factory maintains strict climate control in the dough room. It's like a spa day for pizza dough, with carefully regulated humidity and temperature. This environment helps the yeast work its magic, allowing the dough to rise perfectly every time. Once the dough has had its beauty rest, it's ready for the next exciting stage. But before we move on, take a moment to appreciate the scale of what we've just seen. In this room alone, thousands of pizza crusts are born every hour. It's a testament to the power of modern food technology and the never-ending demand for everyone's favorite circular meal. All right, folks, it's time to get saucy. We're stepping into the topping zone where the real pizza magic happens. The air is thick with the aroma of tangy tomatoes and savory spices. It's like walking into an Italian grandmother's kitchen, but on an industrial scale. Let's start with the sauce. Picture massive stainless steel vats, each holding enough tomato sauce to fill a small swimming pool. These aren't your average kitchen pots, they're sauce skyscrapers. The rich red liquid inside is constantly stirred to keep it at the perfect consistency. It's mesmerizing to watch, like a giant, delicious whirlpool. Now watch as technology transforms sauce into art. Each pizza crust glides under a set of nozzles that look like they belong in a sci-fi movie. With a quick burst, an even layer of sauce spreads across the dough. It's so precise, you'd swear a robotic artist was painting a masterpiece. Next up, check out these robotic cheese sprinklers. They're like the pizza world's version of a confetti cannon, but instead of paper, they're shooting out shredded mozzarella. These mechanical arms move lightning fast, sprinkling just the right amount of cheesy goodness. It's hypnotic to watch, like a cheesy ballet performed by robots. Time for the pepperoni. These machines are basically pizza surgeons, placing each slice with incredible precision. They work so fast you'd need slow-motion cameras to catch all the action. It's like watching a magician do card tricks, but with pepperoni circles instead of playing cards. Here's the cool part. How do they make sure every pizza gets the same amount of toppings? These machines are smarter than your average pizza maker. They use weight sensors and computer-controlled systems to measure out exact portions. It's like each pizza is getting a custom fitting, ensuring every bite is perfect. Let's zoom in on that sauce distribution system for a second. The nozzles are controlled by computers that adjust the flow based on the size and shape of each pizza base. They can even detect if a crust is slightly misshapen and adjust on the fly. It's like having a tiny pizza perfectionist inside each machine. And get this, these machines can switch between different sauce types faster than you can say margarita. Want to make a white pizza with garlic sauce? No problem. Craving a BBQ chicken pizza? They've got you covered. With a few taps on a touchscreen, the whole system recalibrates for a new sauce adventure. But it's not all about the machines. There are still human pizza experts overseeing the whole process. They're like pizza conductors, orchestrating this symphony of sauce and cheese. They keep an eye out for any hiccups in the system and make sure everything runs smoother than melted mozzarella. Alright, pizza lovers, it's time to crank up the heat. We're stepping into the oven room, and boy is it toasty in here. Forget your backyard grill. These ovens are on a whole other level. Take a look at these massive conveyor belt ovens. They stretch out longer than you can imagine, snaking through the factory like a river of fire. These ovens are the heart of the operation, where our pizzas go from raw to ready in no time. Watch as the pizzas zoom through on their steamy journey. These pies are in for the fastest cooking session of their lives. Now, here's something cool. These ovens can cook up to 100 pizzas every single minute. That's like filling a whole stadium with piping hot pizzas in just 60 seconds. But it's not all about speed. These ovens are smart cookies too. Check out those temperature sensors dotted along the conveyor. They're constantly keeping an eye on the heat, making sure every inch of that oven is at the perfect pizza baking temperature. No cold spots or overcooked edges here. As our crispy creations exit the oven, they face one last test. Take a peek at those high-tech cameras doing a final inspection. They're checking each pizza's color, making sure it's got that perfect golden brown look we all love. It's like a beauty contest for pizza, and only the finest make the cut. Did you see that? A pizza just got the boot from the line. Even with all this fancy tech, sometimes things don't go exactly as planned. Maybe it was a little too crispy or not quite crispy enough. Whatever the reason, it's proof that these machines have some pretty high standards. Now, if you're wondering what the coolest gadget in this whole pizza paradise is, I'd have to give the crown to these smart ovens. They're like the supercomputers of the pizza world, juggling heat, time, and conveyor speed to churn out perfectly cooked pies every single time. It's enough to make your home oven jealous. Just as the heat perfects the crust, technology prepares the pizza for its final challenge. We're about to take a sharp turn from hot to cold. Next up on our tour is the deep freeze zone. Hope you brought your winter coat, because things are about to get seriously chilly. These ovens are the real MVPs, handling the crucial transformation from raw dough to mouth-watering masterpiece. They're not just cooking pizzas, they're orchestrating a delicate dance of heat and timing. And let me tell you, the results are nothing short of pizza perfection. We've just stepped into the freezer zone, folks. It's so cold in here, you'd think we've teleported to the North Pole. Watch closely as these freshly baked pizzas enter the massive freezer tunnel. They go in steaming hot and come out frosty in just minutes. It's like magic, but it's actually some pretty cool science at work. These high-tech blast chillers and tunnel freezers rapidly cool our pizzas to freezing temperatures. This quick freeze method is crucial for keeping our pizzas tasting great, even after a long journey to your freezer. Once thoroughly chilled, they head straight into a modern freezing system for storage until it's time to ship them off. Now, let's check out the wrapper machine. These automated packaging systems are seriously impressive. They've got rollers, heat-sealing gadgets, and cutting tools that work together to wrap each pizza in plastic or shrink film. These precision instruments ensure every pizza remains as fresh as when it left the oven. For pizzas that get packed in cardboard boxes, we've got some nifty machines that do the job. Look at those flat sheets of cardboard transform into sturdy boxes in the blink of an eye. These automated box assembly machines are folding experts, making sure each box is sealed tight to keep your pizza safe during its travels. The whole packaging process is lightning fast and super efficient. These systems are designed to keep things moving smoothly without any hiccups. It's pretty amazing to watch. Pizzas zooming by, getting wrapped up faster than you can say extra cheese please. Here's a fun fact for you. Each pizza box has a little ice crystal tucked inside. This tiny frozen friend helps maintain the perfect moisture level, keeping your pizza in tip-top shape during storage and transport. It's just one more way we make sure your pizza arrives as delicious as possible. Take a look over there. See those pallets stacking up? They're like pizza skyscrapers. Each one is packed full of frozen pizzas, ready to be shipped out to stores across the country. These towering stacks are a testament to the massive demand for our pizzas. It's mind-boggling to think about how many pizzas leave this factory every day. Speaking of which, want to know how many pizzas the average American eats in a year? Drumroll please. It's a whopping 46 slices. That's right, nearly a slice a week for every person in the country. No wonder we need such big factories to keep up with all those pizza lovers out there. Wow, the frozen pizza market is booming. It's set to hit a massive $46 billion soon. That's a lot of dough. Now that we've seen how these high-tech factories churn out thousands of pies, let's think about the journey from raw ingredients to your plate. It's a marvel of modern food science. But hey, if you're feeling inspired, why not try making your own pizza at home? More people are doing that now, bringing that same passion to their kitchens. It might not be as fast as those factory robots, but it's definitely fun. So, what part of the pizza making process amazed you most? Whether it's from a cutting-edge factory or your own oven, pizza is always a treat. Now, who's hungry?